Hey there crew, it's Mark, and in today's video we're going to be packing my journal box because I'm going to be going away for a little bit of time and I'm not going to have all the stuff that I have in my studio, so I thought we could pack this up together, talk about some cool items that I like to bring along with me whenever I am traveling. I've got a lot of stuff that I've got to try to fit inside of here because I still like to create content. I still like to be creative inside of my journal and use my journal even when I'm working remote from a different location. So the first things we're going to pack inside of here are actually going to be the things that I use to record my videos. So I have this Rode mic that has been awesome for me. It's super travel size, it's very small, and I can hook it right into my iPhone. That way I can just edit while I'm on the road, which is pretty awesome. The next thing we're going to take is this magnetic neck mount. So this is a little bit of a silly product, but I love using this, especially when I'm doing things with both of my hands. I can use the magnet part here to put my phone on. It goes around my neck, and it's kind of like a little bit of like a stand. Now, it's not going to fit inside of my box. That's going to go in my backpack, but something that I'm still bringing along with me. Now, when I'm not using that, I do have this really quick and easy phone holder. It's this little like tripod thing. It extends out. It's not the best thing in the entire world, but it does hold my phone in different positions and it does fit inside of my box. So a nice little thing to have for any time I need to film something, again, not using my hands. So let's get to the stationery. Over in this top section here, I'm actually gonna bring 2 pen packs with me. I have the neutral palette from Zebra. These mild liners are like some of my favorite colors. It also has some click art in there. And also these Oops-a-Daisy, these dot markers. I'm really falling in love with using them. I think they're fantastic. Also, we have the chisel collagraphs or chiselographs, I'm calling them, from Archer and Olive as well. Just taking that for some extra color. I'm sure all of us have a bunch of different fine liners. These are ones from Molito that I got recently. They're all inside the packaging. They're brand new. Haven't really used them, but I thought it's better to have them in a package than to like have them just kind of free laying inside of this box. However, the box does have space for those types of pens, so I am going to be putting some other colored mild liners in here, mostly brush, but a handful of grays. Also, this Pilot multi-ball pen has become easily one of my favorite pens. It writes on like everything, and it's fantastic. Also, cannot forget the Sarasa Mark-On. This is an awesome pen that I've really come to love. It works with mild liners and it's great. Y'all know me, I need to have a mechanical pencil or pencil with me for journaling, so I've got 2 of these, both from Uniball. We have the Kuratoga, the red one, and then also just the Chroma. These are just my easy go-tos. Love having them with me, and also a big old fat eraser for erasing those pencils, and you gotta have that little slim ruler for your journals as well. I don't want to take anything too big. This kind of works out for me. The other thing I'm going to take along with me is going to be these stamps. Now, one of the things that anytime I'm traveling, I like to have a handful of these with me because I don't want to have to take a stamp pad and ink and clean them and all of that. But having some of these really quick and easy stamps I can add into my journal, super fun. I also don't use them all the time, so this is a great excuse for that. Now, when it comes to pens, and I'll definitely be getting to some fountain pens in a moment, the Tom Studio Duo has been awesome because you can fill it with fountain pen ink, but you put different tips on it. So I actually have a fine liner tip on this, and then I also have one of the new brush tips on here. It's a very small little brush tip, and I already have ink and everything already inside of here, so it's good to go. So it travels really well. Really loving this pen and using it for different things. And like I said, you can fill it with fountain pen ink, which is awesome. I'll link the video for it. If you haven't seen the Tom Studio pens before, I did a review video for it. It was super awesome, and I really love this pen a lot. I like to grab these pens and just, I don't know, sometimes use them more than I do the gel pen. So we have 2 here, one from Right Trek. This is the retractable pen. And then these Pilots. I know not everyone loves these, but I think the Kakunos are just so cool and colorful and, again, easy to use. Something I have to be careful of is not overpacking too much stationery. So yes, I could take a whole sticker book with me, but I'm not. I'm just going to take a handful of these flake stickers. They're super easy. They're very thin, right? And they're already self-packaged together, so I can travel with these. They have different designs, and especially if I'm setting up a weekly spread real quick and I don't want to use the small stamps, I can easily use these stickers. And like I said, they travel really well. They're cool designs, and I really like to fit them and take them along with me when I can. Now, do I plan on cutting things in my journal while I'm traveling? No, but you never know when you need a nice pair of scissors. These craft scissors from Archer and Olive, super handy, fit really nice. Now, this art bin is cool because it has 2 sections, right? Your bottom section with all of your dividers, and then this open spot up top. So I'm going to take a few notebooks with me, mostly just to do creative stuff. So the first is going to be this Koh-i-Noor notebook. This is cool because it's a create your own journal, but it has a stencil inside to create lines. So I've actually been using it for a lot of lettering recently and doing just creative things with it, practicing nice handwriting, some calligraphy, stuff like that. Now, if I ever want to do something smaller and nicer, then I have this nicer paper here, and it has this ink block panel that protects the paper below it. So if I have anything super inky or just something creative I want to do, I'll go ahead and bring this one out. Now, I'm also going to be coming up with ideas because I have a bunch of blog stuff I have to do for Archer and Olive, so I have this B5 notepad that I take along with me. That way, if I'm creating any new ideas, maybe I can film some stuff while I'm away too if I want to. If not, I just love Archer and Olive paper. Now, I also have two different bullet journals I'm going to take with me but put inside of here. So this first one is one that I just set up recently. This is kind of like my social media notebook. I have kind of all the things inside of here, my dailies, my weeklies that I've been doing, but also affiliate codes and different things like that. So I've been using this more as a personal bullet journal than work necessarily. And now I also just did a review on this notebook. So this is the Huddle journal. This is from Baronfig. It's a guided men's journal. I filled out some pages when I went through and did the review, and I'm continuing to use this. I've been really enjoying kind of how this notebook is set up and how it kind of keeps me on focus throughout the week. And I just want to continue the practice of using it. So what's cool about it is you have like your daily reflections, but I do them like every other day. But there's also some really great prompts inside of here. Just trying to get better at my short form journaling, moving into like mid form journaling, just thinking out loud a little bit more. And this journal has been really cool to help me do that. So we'll pack everything up inside this art bin. It clips nice and shut. It has a handle on it. This is kind of like my little mobile stationery store whenever I'm traveling. So everything's going to be inside of here, and excited about this one and taking everything along with me. And I'll link those products down in the descriptions below if you're interested in anything I'm packing away here. Now, I can't travel without any fountain pens. So I have the Lockbee Venture pouch here. And what I love about the Venture pouch is it's kind of dual-sided. You have one side that's going to fit all of like your cords and little compartment, and then the other side has this whole pouch for fountain pens. So I thought we could go ahead and load up this side with some fountain pens that I'll need. Of course, I'll use them while I'm away. The first thing I want to do on the side, though, is just fill this up with some of my cords. So I have my phone cords in here, cords for my iPad, for my Kindle, just anything that'll fit. And what I love is that everything fits. This is a very deceiving looking pouch. I can fit my full computer charger inside of here if I want to, any type of extra small pieces. And like I said, I really do love that it has these little small side pouches. It kind of keeps everything somewhat organized instead of me having to wrap it up myself. So I'm going to bring two pens with me that are already inked up. I have my TWSBI Diamond here, which again already has some beautiful black ink inside of it. And then also on my desktop, I have one of these Kara's Pen Co. It's called Jawbreaker. And I already had some ink inside of this too. So I'm going to bring these along with me with black, and I believe blue is in the other side of this. And just want to show you these. Go ahead and just slide right into these little holders really nicely. It keeps it nice and protected. I'm not going on a plane or anything like this, just car rides. But I like that it fits everything together and that it gives a little bit of that extra protection as well. Now, I did just get a new ink that I want to fill up, and I also have a new pen that needs a little bit of playtime too. So this is from Narwhal, and I got this Nautilus nib. Now, recently, I went to Pen Boutique over in Columbia by me and Kirk Spear from Pen Realm. He gave me a custom grind on this, and this is a really nice monoline nib that we got custom ground on here. Now, I also just got this Diamine Ghost ink. Let me just tell you that I probably bought it mostly for the ink bottle. Look at how cool this looks. But also the ink is really nice as well. Just a plain solid ink, no sheen, no nothing. But this glass bottle is one of the coolest bottles I think I have in my collection right now. And I'm really excited to go ahead and load up this pen with this beautiful ink and take it along with me and use it a whole lot because I'm really excited about it. I'll do a real quick swatch because, you know, we have to do swatches always with any type of ink. So like I said, this is from Diamine and this color is called Ghost. So just this really nice like blue gray color. I've just been having so much fun recently with like not the standard inks, right? I've been going with a lot of greens recently, any type of grays or even blacks. I've been kind of finding like these in-between colors, and that's what I feel like this one is. Now, what I love about the Narwhal is this little tiny peek hole that it has in here for your ink, which is really nice. And then all you do is you twist the top open. This is what I really liked about this pen too, right? So we twist it open, and that's going to go ahead and draw the plunger down inside. will go ahead and put the pen inside the ink, and you twist it the other way. So the top part of that pen won't look like it's open, and that's what's actually drawing the ink up. Now the monoline nib, it took me a long time to figure out that I wanted that one because honestly Kirk does so many different ones, but I thought this is perfect for this pen. It has a really nice monoline look, and then he did this reverse on the monoline, so like on the opposite side of the nib it can write on, which I thought was cool too, and did kind of like a very thin version. So this pen nib kind of gives a lot of diversity. It can be very thick with that monoline look, or I can reverse it and write really thin as well. And I think that's so cool, and excited to take this pen along with me while I'm traveling. And I have kind of my full collection now of everything. So appreciate you checking everything out with me. I'm all packed up and ready to go and having a good time and literally having a stationery store on wheels.